What's up, y'all? It's September 20th. Bow season starts in a couple weeks. I think it starts October 5th. And this video is pretty much just a rundown of my gear for this hunting season. Like my bow, my arrow setup, my mobile hunting setup, all that. Oh, and also my camera gear, since I'm a new hunter that films the videos and stuff. So I'm gonna do a rundown of all my gear. So yeah, let's get into it. First off, let's do a rundown of my bow setup for this season. So obviously, same as last year, I'm shooting my Hoyt Satori. Absolutely love this bow. Beautiful bow. Probably the best bow I've ever shot. And recurve wise, it's smooth, quick, all the above. I absolutely love this bow. So I have the Hoyt Satori riser. It sits, I feel like overall this riser just sits in my hand nice and steady. I mean, it just like pockets in there, and it's almost like this riser forces your hand forward towards the target, which I really love. And also I'm shooting the 3K carbon limbs, smoothest limbs I've ever shot. I mean, I haven't shot a load of limbs like some of you guys out here that hunt with recurves, but out of all the limbs I've ever shot, they are on the money. And on the front for my stabilizer, or counterweight, whatever you want to call it, I'm shooting a Yoast tab. I can't remember the exact weight of this, but it was the only one in stock, and I just figured I'd try it. And I love this thing too. I was shooting kind of just a random compound stabilizer last year, and I mean, it's just whatever, it was alright. And then I have a custom string that I shot last year. I might have to switch it out soon. I have little fluff balls and everything. And actually, I have been testing out a new thing. I got it from one of my teachers at school, actually. It's a brick of beeswax. And basically, it's like an alternative to both string wax, and in my opinion, it is honestly better. I put it on there, I apply it on the string, and I mean, it seems to work better than any other string wax I've used. I mean, it holds up the fibers. They're not frayed like they can get. But I don't know, I'll try it out. If you have anybody that does any bees or anything like that, beeswax, just look into it for your bowstring. And then on the limbs I got the stabilizers, typical. And then I tend to take this off before I sit down. I don't shoot with it ever. But I have my Hoyt quiver. It's like a quick detach. This little bolt. I actually had to go to the hardware store to buy this bolt since I lost one from last year. But yeah, quick release quiver, love it. Works perfect for my mobile hunting setup. But yeah, next let's get to my arrows and what I'm shooting with these. Hold on, let me get the right one. Where is he at? Here he is. So this is my arrow setup for this season. I'm actually shooting the same shafts I shot last year. I ordered 12 shafts from Three Rivers. Last year they are the Fred Eichler edition, Easton Legacies. Love these arrows. Awesome. They're 400 spine, 8.8 grains per inch, so pretty decent weight. And I have a pretty sure it's a 70 grain half out insert, same ones I shot last year, and I'm shooting 125 grains at the front, so I'm pushing around 200 grains front end, so that's pretty good. And last year I shot straight feathers. This year I wanted to try something different because the amount of arrows I shoot it wears down on my fletchings. So I tried a new system this year, and I fletched these myself. They are the AAE hybrid fletchings. They're like plastic vanes, but they can be shot off the shelf. But I absolutely love these. They fly like darts downrange, and they're also more quiet. But as you can see, I mean, not too bad. I fletched these myself. My first job ever doing it. I mean, had some mistakes made, but overall they work pretty good. So I would recommend these if you like the feel of shooting a traditional bow, but you want the same qualities as shooting plastic vanes, like on a compound where they're easier to clean and, you know, deal with. I would definitely recommend these. But on the end, I have just some cheap Amazon lighted nocks. But I'm not gonna lie, for the price, they're wonderful. So I would definitely recommend them. But yeah, oh shoot, one thing. My bow, I don't shoot off the shelf. I shoot off of this spring rest, which is it seems to be almost not more accurate, but helps me be more consistent, I feel like. And I don't know. Figured I'd try it last year, and it seems to work good for me, so I might stick with it for a while. But yeah. Oh, also, I'm shooting a 55-pound limb setup on this bow. But yeah. That's it for my bow setup and my arrow setup for this season. I plan on buying broadheads very soon. I haven't quite decided what I want, but I'll get with y'all on that and my broadhead setup. But now let's move on to my mobile hunting setup and my camera gear. Alright, quick rundown of my mobile hunting setup for the season. This is my saddle. I hunt with a cruiser saddle. It's just like kind of pretty sure it's just the standard package or whatever. And the saddle I bought came with, you know, the standard rope. You know, I can't remember what this is called, but the little front rope thing. It all works. I mean, I love this thing. It's so comfortable. Some people hate them, some people love them, but for me, it works really good. I have a pretty slender frame, and I kind of can just like sit up in there pretty comfortably. But you know, on it I have, you know, just this is some typical Molly pouches that I have pulled off of my airsoft gear, but they work great actually. I hunted with this all last season, and I have my rope in here. I keep my string in here that I pull my bow and all that gear up. I have that in here. I keep my what is this thing called? Oh yeah, my Mad Rock. I keep my Mad Rock in that pouch. Absolutely love this thing. This is probably my favorite thing on this entire saddle. It allows you to pretty much rappel down the tree safely. Like, I mean, once you figure this thing out, you can get down the tree. I love it so much, and it's super easy to use once you figure it out. You just clip it in, hook it, and you rappel. It's about as easy as it gets. I love it. Next thing on the list is my one stick. It's Eastern Woods Outdoor, custom made. Everything was custom. I picked it myself. I got this nice sturdy platform to put my feet on. The rope just cinches the tree. You wrap it around. You cinch it with this little this lock. It locks in good. I have 3 steps to get up. About 3 moves under the top of the tree, and I could do it in probably a minute and a half, and I'm up in the tree. It's wonderful. I don't know if I'll ever do anything different mobile setup wise. I'm sure I will in the future, but at the moment I'm sticking with it. I love it. And the last thing on the list for my hunting setup, like I guess gear wise, is just my Amazon bag. It's a little noisy sometimes, but I love it. I've used it for 5 years. Before I ever started bow hunting, I've been using this bag. It's just lasted and does the job. So, alright, next thing is camera gear. Let's get to that. What you're watching me on right now in this video is my Lumex G85. I got it on sale. It was like Prime Day when I got it. I got it for around 300 bucks. I mean, for a beginner filmer like me, I love it. The footage is great. Unless low light condition is where it starts to go downhill, but that's normal with almost all cameras. But it works great. I love this camera. It makes some really good B-roll shots like that. It doesn't zoom as far with the lens I have, but it works good for when the deer come within bow range. It works perfect. But yeah, I have 2 more cameras for my camera setup that I'll show you real quick. First off, I have a GoPro 5. It's like the GoPro Session, so it's like a more compact version. And this one goes on the tree in front of me. I've yet to use it last year, but you put it on the tree in front of me so I can watch everything I'm doing, like while I'm hunting or while a deer's coming. I'll turn it on or keep it on the whole time. I don't know. But yeah, this is a pretty decent camera. I mean, it is what it is. It works. It'll get the job done. And my third camera is my GoPro 5. This is the one I'll be wearing on my head throughout the hunt. You know, hopefully getting some cool shots done. That'd be sweet to get some shots on film with a head mount. I just got a strap I've had for years. I don't even know where it came from, but it's not a GoPro strap, but it works. It works great. So yeah, there's one more thing I'll show you, and that is my camera arm. It extends out. I'm not going to take it apart right now, but it extends out, and I have my little fluid head. I got it off of Amazon. It has the little arm thing. Let me pull this out though. Here, I'll just take it off. Whatever. But yeah, I have it, and it just straps around the tree. It comes out. I can twist it, turn it up, down. This fluid head works great for the price. I think I got it for 20 bucks. Works great. Nothing wrong with it. I love it. But yeah, I guess that's about it for my gear video for this upcoming season. But I'm dying for that opening morning. I'll probably have a cross-country meet, but it is what it is. Well, then I'll be dying for that opening evening. But yeah, I guess that's probably it for this video. Thanks for watching, and good luck to y'all in the woods this season. I'm gonna take some shots before I go back inside, but yep, good luck to y'all.